It's a day later, but we do have sort of midweek racing coming up in Hong Kong. Welcome to Racing to Win. 8 races from Sha Tin on Thursday night, so everything's skew-if, and it's an all-weather meeting as well, and it's a pretty open all-weather meeting. We've got the boys in the studio to preview it all, Paul, Ellie and Tom Wood, and Tom, you'd swear, Thursday night, dirt, it's almost Halloween.
It is almost Halloween. Get your best scary glad rags on for, of course, Halloween this week. And yeah, Thursday night, Sha Tin. The weekend at Sha Tin, fair to say, some of the races there were character building. I think there's an element of that to Wednesday night as well. But race number 8, we've probably saved the best until last.
What about Tomodachi Kokoro? Now a group to win. There's just no stopping him.
There's not, and it sounds like his trainer might be coming up here to watch, well, his former trainer, Ricky Ludwig, might be coming up here International Day to see him take on Ka Ying Rising. So the two fastest 1,200-metre horses ever in Hong Kong from the same stable.
Absolutely. David Hayes has him flying at the moment at Tomodachi Kokoro. Now, Paul, can you do something for us for jackpots here?
Yeah, there's plenty, actually, just to spice it up a little bit. The first 3 double trios, there's money going into those 3. We've got 200,000 going into those 3, and then $500,000 going into the last 2 races with the quartet and first 4 merge pool. So all the sort of jackpots or whatever, the seeding of the races are all going around the exotic bets later, and especially later in the card with those last 2 races.
And just to make the week a bit weirder, boys, we've got Happy Valley on Sunday, Tom.
Yes, there's a 10-race card coming up there. Main event will be a Class 2 race, and yeah, some good racing coming up there by the looks of things. Of course, the winter seeding program well and truly on here at Sha Tin.
It is, so we'll have a look on the diary for the details. Happy Valley, but first we need to preview this place, Sha Tin, on Thursday night, and the inside track is going to be in use from 7:15. No beer garden, so 30-minute gaps right through until races 7 and 8, which are the 2 that we're going to preview on the show. The Class 3 1200 and the Class 3 over the 1650 metres. Race 7. The Hebe Hill Handicap, and Wonder Kits place 2 from 3 course and distance. He's no stranger to a midweek meeting, but more normally Happy Valley, but he's raced okay on this surface. Better draw for Dragon 4 Seas. Lucy in the Sky is first up. Has placed first up. Comes the all-weather for the first time and switches tracks. Must go 5-time course and distance. Winner Kempes won right at the post last time, carries an extra £4 and has another wide draw. Fun and Fun together into this grade for the first time. Good Luck Babe just struggled a bit in Class 3. Class 4 winner last time. We got Super Joy and Fun making his all-weather debut. Fatal Blow, second time all-weather for him. And the Revolution's been trialling up well on the surface, Paul, but he's been leading in a lot of those trials. Maybe not the pace to find the front in this.
There is a lot of pace in this race. Fun and Fun Together has been leading on his ear. Fatal Blow's been coming across from his wide draws. I think he'll get across. Dragon 4 Seas likes to go forward. Campland's drawn nicely enough, so he should be able to get a good run. So it might just struggle, the Revolution, if he wants to get across. Good Luck Babe, another one, can go forward. Wonder Kit's never far away. Always Lucy in the Sky. So look, horses like Kempes and Musco, I think everyone's going to get their chance in this race.
We'll have more from the boys talking through race number 7 shortly. Firstly, Nick's here with an interview. It's Frankie Law talking Fun and Fun Together.
Frankie, Fun and Fun Together is a horse for you in the Class 3 over 1,200 metres. He's doing a good job on the all-weather, isn't he?
Yes, anyway, he jumped fast, he lead in front by himself is better for this horse, yeah.
Frankie, the way he runs his races, obviously he's always there out in front to sort of be run down, but I mean last time out he always just seemed to have enough in hand, didn't he?
Yes, I think everyone knows he lead in front should be better, but you know, last 50 he will a little bit slow down, so need to do the timing really good.
He does indeed. I looked at the form. The horses that ran second and third to him last time both won next time, so the form's really strong.
Yes. So this time go up to Class 3 lightweights. If you got a good draw, I think still got a chance here.
You had Matthew Poon on for the recent trial. Trial looked very good also, so plenty of positives.
Of course. You know, Poon is on fire now. So I hope he can get another winner for me, yeah.
No pressure there for Matthew Poon. He did win with Time to Fire at huge odds on the weekend. Paul, Fun and Fun Together, is he the sort of horse that you think can come into this grade and win at his first look?
I think he can, but he's going to get pressure in this particular race. I don't know if this is exactly the race for him. I mean, he bet Good Luck Babe and Daily Trophy last start. They've both come out and won. So the form's good, but that was Class 4. He now has to come up and do it in Class 3, and he will get pressure from Fatal Blow, because I think he's going to sit right on his haunches.
That was my concern, of the pressure that he does get in the race from Fatal Blow. He's certainly going to notice that he's only got 117 pounds this time round, but with that pressure, he didn't have that same pressure last time out, and he only just scraped in, so that's my fear for him Thursday night.
We'll go to the other end of the field here then, Tom, and a horse that came from last in Kempes and was able to get up right at the winning post. He's had a very quiet trial since this victory, but as you can see, has the whole herd in front of him, and the speed map did say good to fast.
Certainly did, and that will suit him here, especially if they have to go back from barrier 11. They've ridden him forward before on the dirt from a low draw, and it didn't work out, and then at his subsequent start, he did this here, slicing through the middle and getting up right on the post. Of course, the horse that he's about to come via to his outside or his inside is Akash Vani. He's since come out and won at Happy Valley. He was a dirt winner, Paul, in Argentina prior to arriving, so he shouldn't be immune to the surface at all.
No, exactly. Look, and that one run he did have on the all-weather was on the wet slow over 1650 metres. So this is a different kettle of fish. It's unlikely it's going to rain between now and Thursday night. And over the 1200 with pace on, he's probably going to be a lot more suited.
That is a Kempes. Now, you were with Fatal Blow last time, Paul, at his first look at the surface. Here he is running fourth. Giant Leap third. We'll talk about him shortly also. Are you going to go with Fatal Blow again now that he's had a look at the dirt? Yeah,
I definitely am. Look, he's really got a good dirt pedigree. He was 4 wide down the back here. And look, Mr. Energia, who's probably going to start a short price favourite in the last, was way too good for this lot here on this particular day. I like the way he did carry on. Look, he can sit on the haunches of... He's got 115. He might put a couple over with Lyle Hewitson on. But he can sit right on the haunches, I think, of Fun and Fun Together.
Giant Leap was in that race as well, and I thought he ran pretty handily there last time out. He's got Richard Kingscote. We know that the last time he rode at a dirt night meeting, he had 3 winners, did Richard, and also in that race there as well with Must Go, and he's a 5-time course and distance winner for John Size. He's got a bit of an awkward gait, but there was nothing wrong with his recent trial either.
Yeah, there wasn't. Where's he at in your eyes, Paul? Because this is his go, or with a race 5-time winner, as Tom said.
Yeah, no, exactly. And look, he's another one that's going to definitely get the race to suit Must Go. So, look, he's had 4 runs back this season. Hasn't done too much in those 4 runs. So let's see if he can improve off a fast pace.
He's on about his last winning mark as well, 76, 75 for this. And yeah, I think he's had a couple of quiet races leading into this on surfaces that haven't totally suited.
Sounds like one to watch, certainly from Tom in Must Go. Now, Tom, this is the Revolution last time at Happy Valley. This was a much better performance from him, where he runs 4th, and he's coming to the all-weather here. Pierron with a winner on the weekend, and he trains him. The horse is carrying not too much weight either, about 115 pounds.
Yeah, Karis Teton from barrier 12. He was a tad keen last time out, so if there's good pace on here, hopefully that allows him to just settle that bit better in the run. He was better here. He's been trialling up okay, but he is rated 60 and he is eligible for something easier than this, so that worried me a little bit.
We'll leave the Revolution there, Paul, and move on to Lucy in the Sky. He's had one trial. It was a turf trial, so we can't see what he's done on the all-weather leading into his first run, but he draws well. He's a member of the Me Choice stable, and he's placed first up by US-bred stallion and is a horse with plenty of ability.
Look, he has trialled well on the surface in the past, though, last season. His last dirt trial was actually 15th of November 2024, where he finished a close-up second. So, look, I think he's capable enough. I don't know if this is the right race for him, though, Lucy in the Sky. He's such an honest horse. You couldn't totally dismiss him. But is this the right race for him?
Well, I'm not sure, but they did think enough of him last season to put him into the 4-year-old Classic Mile, and he wasn't disgraced there by any stretch behind Mai. I wish he was over 100 to 1, but he was only beaten 2.5 lengths there. The big concern with him last time out when he ran was he over-raced, and that brought him undone, and he weakened over the final stages.
A word of caution for Lucy in the Sky. Jimmy Ormond takes a ride on him, and he hasn't got the worst book of rides throughout the night either, does one James Ormond. Your selections, Paul, for race 7?
Going to go with Fatal Blow on top. I'll stick with him. I think he can get outside the leader. I've sort of gone with the pace angle here with the horses that are likely to be on the pace. So Fatal Blow on top to beat Fun and Fun Together. He should be right there. Wonder Kit, now he's got a good course and distance record. He's been downgraded as well, and he's drawn nicely in barrier number 4. And then Dragon 4 Seas in there for 4th. Hugh Bowman's drawn nicely in barrier 5, and another horse that really loves the surface. So 11, 7, 1 and 2 for me.
I'm going to settle with Wonder Kit on the top. Of course, this is an 85 through 60 race, so he gets in here rated 82. £5 claim, Alice Wong, so it carries 130. And of course, he was beaten by the Cairns Fly last start. Tomodachi Kokoro there in the Class 2 company at Sha Tin over the 1,200 metres. I thought he stuck on fairly well there after being up on the pace, so we'll give him a chance. Wonder Kit number 1. To beat Must Go, I think he's hard to leave out in this sort of race where there's a bit of pace on. He should be able to sit off that and run on at the end. Kempere's back onto the dirt here, of course, comes out of the Harold win race where he won. Of course, Kempere's and Akash Varney through that has since won, so if there's pace on, that'll suit. And Fun and Fun Together, barrier number 2 for Matthew Wapoon. Easy barrier trial from him, and the form around his last win in Class 4 has certainly stacked up with the 2nd and 3rd both winning. So 1, 4, 6 and 7.
That has been the preview for race number 7. We are not done on Racing to Win. Off to a break. We're back with the last run reminder, the best bets and a whole lot more, and also the preview of race number 8 right after this. Welcome back to Racing to Win. Before we get to race number 8, it's time for the last run reminder. We're handing out the bingo cards.
Yes, double bingo.
Yes.
Race number 2, right down the bottom of the card, number 12, Mi Chui is the trainer. I think Mi could be in for a good night here. He's got a few good chances here on the all-weather. I know he does target this meeting as well. You can see the horse was out wide there. He's in those green colours with the red cap. Basically, they raced on standard here, so he had to come from the back. He came down the outside. This is his best run since his debut run, when he did run 2nd at Happy Valley, just beaten by the barrister margins at 77 to 1. He's come out here and chased home the leader. And look, he wasn't far away at the post. He was really eating into the ground here, as you can see, and almost managed to get him on the post, but a good 2nd there behind Speedy Smarty.
Were you a bingoer back in your day in the Upper Hutt RSL?
Upper Hutt RSL? No, I've never been to the Upper Hutt RSL, but
About Hara.
when we're in Hara, we actually called bingo. I was actually a bingo caller.
Oh, I can see this too.
In my youth.
Now, this is a family show, so what was your favourite bingo call?
Favourite bingo short, Man Alive number 5.
Okay, well, that saves us doing a retake. Let's move on to race number 8. There's hope for you yet still after Racing to Win. The Pyramid Hill Handicap is the 8th, and we've got Karma returning at the top of the book. Noisy Boys on the class drop. Torbian Prince, 1,400 to 1,650. Mojave Desert, extra £14 for the class drop. Mr. Energia, a last start winner, goes up in distance. During Mascot race as well, 2nd up. Aerial drawn barrier number 1 with pace. Chilkaka, disappointing last time. Never Peter Out's a 4-time course and distance winner. New Forest had 1 go over 1,200 metres, straight back up in trip. And Precision Goal, 5-time course and distance winner. And he has been racing very well, Paul, but drawn out wide. RSL2 is the Return Services League for the servicemen in Australia, that Generally club.
Yeah, in Upper Hutt's in New Zealand. But anyway, we've got New Forest over the 1650s drawn wide with Precision Goal. So I think the two of them will come across together. Ariel likes to go forward and lead, but he has handed up in the past. So I think that it's going to be on for young and old early here. Chilkaka can go forward. Torbian Prince onto the surface likes to go forward as well. Never Peter Out can just let all the speed go. But this should give a chance to some of these back markers. Mr. Energia, Karma, Mojave Desert should go back. Young Achiever. Noisy Boy can lead, but I can't see him leading this race. I think he'll be going back again.
I'll have more from the boys shortly. Here's David Hayes with Nick now talking about his couple of runners.
David Hayes, you've got a couple of really nice-looking runners in the Class 3 over 1650, Aerial and Precision Goal. Let's start with Aerial. He's back in trip and he's back on perhaps his most favoured surface.
Yeah, we've been saving up for this race, and his last run on it was full of merit. So let's hope the old boy holds his form.
He's £7 higher than his last all-weather win, but I guess on what he did last time, you'd be confident he can certainly go closer,
Well,
wouldn't you?
he showed he was in the mix last time off of this mark, so and he's better on dirt, so I'd expect a good run.
And he stays further as well. I mean, I'm not sure how key a component that is, but he has one over 18, so he'll at least be seeing it out strongly.
Yeah, he makes his own luck. He put himself on the pace, and when he hits form, he keeps running.
On your other runner, Precision Goal, he's had a pretty good season so far, and he's only had a couple of runs.
Yeah, look, he's a terrific dirt horse. Makes his own luck, a bit like Ariel, race up on the pace. And, it would be interesting to see how high he can get. He started from 5 and now he's up in 3. So I think he's won 6 races for the stable, so he's been very good.
Yeah, he has indeed. He's won 5 of them on the dirt. And when you have a horse like him, David, I mean, obviously there will come a point where obviously he does reach his ceiling, but they just seem to keep sort of defying you a bit, don't they?
Well, especially if they run on dirt, because a lot don't. And so you just target the dirt races, and he's just been slowly climbing up the ratings. But, I thought his last win was full of merit.
Yeah, and gets in here with a nice lightweight as well.
Yes, he does, and he'll appreciate that.
I hate to ask you, but if you had to pick between the pair, where might you side?
I'll wait for barriers. I think barriers will make a big difference, but there's not a lot between them.
Yeah, those interviews were done on Monday morning. Thus, David was waiting for the barriers. So it was pre-9 o'clock, Paul. Ariel drew well, Precision Goal didn't.
Yeah, so one drew one, Ariel drew 1. I don't think he'll lead. I think he'll let a stablemate go to come across along with New Forest, who's back up to the 1650 metres as well. So, look, Precision Goal just keeps winning at the moment. This is going to be a lot harder, though. There's a lot of pace in this race.
You can't really argue with what David Hayes has done with Precision Goal, because he was down in the doldrums of Class 5 at one point in his career, and he's taken him up to a rating here of 65, and he's unbeaten this season. He was given a superb ride by Luke Ferraris last time out from a wide draw. This is going to be tougher from barrier 14, but Brittany Wong gave Sagacious Life a good ride the other day, didn't she?
Absolutely, winning the Panasonic Cup at his first time in Hong Kong for Sagacious Life. Opposition, Tom, includes plenty of our all-weather regulars, including a very in-form Mojave Desert.
Yeah, and he's just got a little bit of an awkward draw, barrier number 11 here. He was about midfield. He looked to travel well, but it was a heavily rain-affected track this day, and he just peaked on his run. He's also off a career high mark of 78, but unlike the 116 he shouldered last time out, he's got 130. I think he's still definitely a player here. New Forest, the draw concerned me a bit with him. Turin Mascot was on the cusp, Paul. He actually won this race last year, carrying 135 pounds. Different setup this year. He carries 124.
Yeah, he does. He sort of hasn't been in the same sort of form, has he, since winning that race. He should get the race run to suit, though, with all its pace. I think there's a lot of pace in this race. Mojave Desert will get the race run to suit as well. We saw that win, and then he's come out and run 3rd since.
Yep, here he is running 3rd, Paul. And Noisy Boy's the other horse in this replay, and you have him going back in the speed map, as he did this day and ran on. So we've spoken about Mojave Desert. What about Noisy Boy?
Well, look, I think he races better when they sort of hold him up. He's got something to aim at here for a really fast pace. He's drawn barrier number 9, so he'll definitely go back. But look, I think Mojave Desert's probably a good yardstick, and yeah, Mojave Desert did beat him fair and square by quite a bit here, and he'll be back with him. I just think he's got a better turn of foot.
Yeah, he definitely does. I think Noisy Boy is capable of winning a race on the dirt. Whether it's this race, that remains to be seen. But his runs have been okay, so I think there is a dirt win in him at some point.
Now, this is 1,200 metres last time. Tom, Mr. Energia jogs it here. New Forest, he ran 5th. This was the first time he's ever raced over 1,200 metres, and he certainly didn't disgrace. He won't mind going back to 1650, whereas Mr. Energy has never run at the trip before.
No, he hasn't, but the way he won this and the way he got to the line, you'd suggest that 1650 shouldn't be a problem for him at all. He only goes up 5 pounds. This win was 18 days ago. He beat Blazing Wind, Giant Leap, but also down on the inside to there you can see boxing on New Forest over the concluding stages with Fatal Blow in front of him, who's in on the card as well. So, yeah, I think he's a big player here. What price is he going to come up, though? Very short, I'd say.
Yeah, he probably will with the way he's been racing and winning. And as you say, look, the 1650 is a bit of unknown, but his racing style suggests he should eat it up.
And his trainer, Paul, David Hall, only limited runners on the all-weather, but not too bad. A win, Mr. Energia replacing as well. He's had wins on the turf recently, time to fire any old price. And also Kempes, who's running at this meeting.
Yeah, and look, Hong Kong Hall, we know he's got lots of speed as well, but he's drawn wide, unfortunately. And Of course, it's David's birthday this week as well, so happy birthday to David.
Yes, and he had a big price winner the other day. That was a good early birthday present. Fresh record with Hong Kong Hall will be a concern, though. He's 0 from 5 across all columns there. He's put on a bit of weight, but he does have a claiming rider, Brittany Wong, on board from a wide gate.
Karma is back, Tom, which means his flamboyant owner or part owner will be at the track with sponsor of the show, Sam's Taylor, as well. What about him first up? Did you like his trials?
His trials have been good. He's one of 4 in this race making their all-weather debuts. Hasn't been seen for a long time, 229 days. He's had a lame left fore and a left hind, so there's been a few ongoing issues there that they have finally been able to get on top of. They got Helios Express in this trial, Invincible Shield on the inside there, Raging Blizzard, also Dazzling Fit, who was a little ho-hum, I thought, the other day at Sha Tin, but trials have been good. Has some good form on the board around Patch of Theta, Sunlight Power, Johannes Brahms, so this is a decent drop for him.
Yeah, I think he's a chance, actually. He's out of an American bred through the dam sire, and by Turn Me Loose, he's won on a yielding track here in Hong Kong before as well, and really enjoyed it. I think the surface could be good for him. He's a big horse, he'll need room, he'll be coming late, so look, I've definitely included him.
And he's placed 2 from 3. First up has the big boy Karma at the top of the book. So he's in, Paul. Whereabouts in the top 4? I'm
going to put him in for third. I'm going to stick with Mr. Energia. We'll put him on top to beat Mojave Desert. I think they're the 2 main chances. Then Karma in for third. And Young Achiever, he's trialled well on the surface in the past and has performed on a good to slow track or good to soft track in Germany as well. 5-4-1-6.
Actually going with him, Young Achiever in the last for Jamie Richards and Hugh Bowman in the Racing Club team. This, of course, is the German 2000 Guineas winner. He won at St. Cloud prior to arriving. His runs actually haven't been too bad at big prices behind Patch of Stars, Huge Wave, Beauty Crescent, South Stars come through that race. He's onto the dirt for the first time. I thought he got to the line well in that trial. So Young Achiever over Mr. Energia. Karma, the only one thing that sticks in my mind about Karma is that one of those first times he went to Happy Valley on a tighter turning circuit, he didn't handle the bend well, but we haven't seen any of that in the trials on the all-weather with Karma and Mojave Desert as well. 6, 5, 1 and 4.
And there are 8 races at Sha Tin on Wednesday. And all of those races are previewed on the website, hkjc.com. Click on audio and video for that race-by-race analysis. Who's your best, Paul?
Going to go with Reliable Profit in this race, race number 4. He's the top weight here, but he's got Zach Purton aboard. He steps from the 1650. This is the 1650 race you can see here now. He steps from this up to 1800 metres, has won over the 1800 metres in the past. So he put 3 together last season. Once he finds form, he can hold the form. And look, I just really like the way he's finishing off strongly here over the 1650. Up to now, the 1800 metres looks absolutely ideal. And a few more strides, I think he would have won that race. So he's the best. And as far as the value, we're going to go with New Power. Now, he's a Swiss ace horse coming onto the surface for the first time and drawn nicely in barrier 4. We'll do the play in one of the races we covered, race 7, 1-7-11, which is the QQP in the 7th.
Best bets on a meeting where I thought it was tough to find a best. Volcanus, race 5 at number 3, Hugh Bowman, Mi Choi. This horse, he had a bit of an interrupted passage last time out, but he got home here in the quickest sectional of the race. Of course, Luna Dash was able to win this, and he was staying on well at the end. He's a horse that's normally there or thereabouts course and distance is Volcanus. Young Achiever for the Bowman double in the last race, 8, number 6. And the play in that last race with the Karma, Mr. Energia and Young Achiever.
More Bowman love. Shanghai Styles trialled really well on the all-weather, so going to make him the best bet. The value, Excellent Daddy, who's won second up in the past. He's now with Michael Cheng, and the play there in race number 2, Legend Star Excellent Daddy included in that as well in a QQP. Rightio, that has been racing to win for Thursday night, Tom, and then Happy Valley Sunday.
Yes, so Happy Valley Sunday, followed by Happy Valley Wednesday. We've got a Class 5 2200 coming up midweek, so that's always one of the highlights. And then back to Sha Tin again. Yeah, no, it should be good, these day meetings at Happy Valley. We have one a year, and this is it.
It is always a fun day, but we have to get through Sha Tin and the 8 races on a Thursday night from 7:15 first.